If I had to live my life without you near me, the days would all be empty. The nights would seem so long. With you I see forever oh so clearly. I might have been in love before, but it never felt this strong. Our dreams are young and we both know they'll take us where we want to go. Hold me now, touch me now. I don't want to live without you. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You ought to know by now how much I love you. One thing you can be sure of, I'll never ask for more than your love. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You ought to know by now how much I love you. The world may change my whole life through, but nothing's gonna change my love for you. If the road ahead is not so easy, I'd love to lead the way for us. Like a guiding star, I'll be there for you if you should need me. You don't have to change a thing. I love you just the way you are. So come with me and share the view. I'll help you see forever too. Hold me now, touch me now. I don't want to live without you. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You ought to know by now how much I love you. One thing you can be sure of, I'll never ask for more than your love. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You ought to know by now how much I love you. The world may change my whole life through, but nothing's gonna change my love for you. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You ought to know by now how much I love you. One thing you can be sure of, I'll never ask for more than your love.
Om Shanti. There's a beautiful poem. Let me not, to the marriage of true minds, admit impediments. Love is not love, which alters when it alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove. Oh no, it's an ever fixed mark that looks on tempests and is never shaken. It is the star to every wandering bark, whose worth is unknown, although his height be taken. Love is not time's fool. Through rosy lips and cheeks, within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but bears it out, even to the edge of doom. If this be error, and upon me proved, I never writ, nor any man ever loved. So that is Shakespeare's sonnet number 116. The poet is talking about love. Love is an ever fixed mark. Love is not love if it changes. You can measure the height of that lamp, but you can never really know its price. It is priceless. Time can change the physical appearance of the person, but the love will not change. And the poet says at the end, if what I have written is wrong, and upon me proved, I never writ, nor any man ever loved. So that's one of the most famous sonnets on love. So yesterday we were seeing about love. If you are asked, where is God? What will be your answer? Where is God? What is your answer? God is in my heart. He stays in my heart. He stays within me, and I stay in Him. Experience of God's love. You are the only souls in the whole world who have this intoxication of experience of God's love. And what is His desire? What does He wants? He wants us to reach that elevated stage where He is. And what is that elevated stage? Complete purity. And when there is complete purity in the heart, there is no space for waste. There is no space for any waste. Baba says the waste should be not there, even in your dreams. So the journey starts with love divine. And whenever there is love, there is purity in the heart. Because when love has filled the heart, how can there be any impurity? And this is not the ordinary love. This is the highest, the supreme. The love of God. So when there is love of God, there is purity. And when there is purity, there is no waste. And the waste arises from arrogance and insult, abhiman and apaman, who are the byproducts of I. And when there is no waste, you become powerful. And when you become powerful, you want to make others powerful. And why you want to make others powerful? Because the world is suffering. Because there is sorrow, helplessness, unhappiness, discontentment in the world. And who are you? Who are you? If this is the tree, what are you? You are the ancestors. You are the worship worthy souls. Who are you? You are sitting at the roots and the vibrations of the instrument. Souls, they reach the world, and the world is suffering. And the reason for suffering is impurity. And the impurity is giving rise to all the sorrow, unhappiness. So, this is your task. This is your job. This is what you have to do. And what is your second thing? What is your second responsibility, rather? To reveal the Father through your face, through your activity, and through your eyes. So, this is what we saw yesterday. Now we'll go further ahead in the yesterday's Murli. There are many important words First, we will just jot down those important words. Baba said, you are karma yogis. Baba said, you are merciful souls. You are the souls with unlimited disinterest, vairagya. You are the souls who are sukha karta and dukh harta, bestower of happiness and remover of sorrow. Baba said, the whole world is drowned in the ocean of sorrow. And Baba is wondering, why don't you hear their voices? When Baba hears, why don't you hear? The cries, the suffering, the misery of the souls. You are responsible souls. Dayalu, Kripalu, these are the different words used. You are merciful, you are compassionate. So have mercy upon them. So these were some of the important words which were used. But we will discuss something else. So there are two things, responsibility and another is love. Which is better word? Why? Baba said you are responsible. You have responsibility towards the world. You need to hear their cries, their voices. You have to become powerful. You have to you have to bring the powerful time close. So one is responsibility, another is love. So which is better option? Parents have responsibility towards their children. That's fine. But if I say that parents love their children and that's why they do everything for them, one is because it is their responsibility. So responsibility is little heavy. It creates certain burden. You are in this yajna, it is your responsibility to follow all the disciplines of this yajna. This is little frightening and little heavier task. But when I say that I love something, I love somebody, I love some person, am I responsible for him? I do things for him. Do I expect anything in return? No, I don't expect anything. Do I want him to be obliged to me? I don't want. Do I want him to express gratitude? I don't want. Do parents want their children to express gratitude? Oh, a child, does he express gratitude to his mother? Thank you that you prepared breakfast for me. And then, thank you, you have taken me to school. He doesn't express. And mother, does she expects any gratitude from a child? No. So, these are two important words. This is a heavy word. This is light. This is imposed. This is given by society. This is given by others. Love is not given by others. Love arises in the soul. Love is the revolution. Love is the evolution of consciousness. Love is the music. Love is something, a music which is being played in the heart. Love is enjoyment. Responsibility is little burden. Love, when if I love something, I love to do that. I like to do that. But if I don't like something and I'm forced to do that, I don't enjoy that. So whatever you love, you enjoy that. So love is enjoyment. Love is celebration. Responsibility is one-sided. Even love doesn't care for other person to love me. I love that person. I don't want that other person. If I start expecting, then that is not love. Then I'm trying to enslave somebody. In the whole world, what they call love is not love at all. Because they expect that person to love me. Love knows no expectation. Love is not a beggar. Love doesn't want anything in return. Love for love's sake. This is known as love for love's sake. Love is unconditional. Love is the very beauty of the soul. Love is the very symphony. Love is the very music. Love is the one of the best thing in the world. Hmm? It is effortless. So now again come back to the Murli. Baba started the Murli with love. He said, "You are the only souls in the world who gets this God's love." There are great souls. There are religious founders. There are so many souls in the world. But do they get God's love? No. You are the only one. You are the only one selected. You are God selected, God elected, and God chosen souls. God selected, God elected, and God chosen souls of the world. So, you are those selected few. And then the Murli starts with love and gradually moves towards responsibility. If you are this, if you are so much filled with love, if your heart is so much filled with this love, what you have to do is impart this love. Give this love to others. Baba says, give handful, Anjali, of this love to the souls. Because there is sorrow in the world, there is unhappiness in the world, there is discontentment in the world. The world is suffering. Don't you hear the cries? Don't you hear the suffering, the agonies, the pain, the throes? They are feeling, and the cause is impurity. And you are the only souls in the world who are becoming pure as per divine dictates, as per God's commandments, as per Srimad. So the Murli is not talking about responsibility. It is talking first about love. And responsibility comes with love. So when you love somebody, automatically you do things for him. So when you start loving all souls of the world, then you are not responsible for them. Rather, you do things for them. One is I am responsible. I have responsibility towards my nation. But that creates a burden. It is your responsibility to join armed forces. I don't want. I hate. I hate violence. But they make it a rule that it is your responsibility. At the age of 20 or 21, you have to go in army for 2 years. Now what I will do? This is if they impose a rule. Okay, half of the people don't want to go. They will still go. Will they do that work with all their heart? No, because it has been made responsibility. So responsibility is something which is filled with some burden, some heaviness, while love is burden free, while love is light. Love makes you do things on your own. Love is the blooming of the consciousness. Love is the flowering of the soul. Love is the fragrance of the soul. Love is not borrowed. Love is not purchased. Love cannot be snatched. Love cannot be robbed. Love takes birth in the womb of heart. So when there is love in the heart, everything happens on its own. So Baba says, who are you? You are karma yogis. Who are you? Compassionate souls. Who are you? You have mercy for the souls. Why? Because there is love in the heart. If this is the entire planet and I stand here and even if pure love has taken birth even in one soul, that love will spread to each and every soul of the world. That love cannot remain at one place. Love is infectious. No social distancing will work here. No mask can protect the virus of love to become pandemic. So love is highly infectious. There is no sanitizer or antiviral that can kill it. So when there is love, there is no question of any responsibility. Automatically you start doing things. So automatically there is mercy. Baba said, double service and extra sakash. These were the two words. What you have to do? Extra sakash and double service. So it's not that if it is made a rule that you have to give sakash and you have to sit twice a day to give sakash to the world. It is such a burden I don't want, but still I am forced. I have to sit and give sakash to the souls. Souls are the suffering and souls are these and these are five elements. If it is made a rule, five elements, you have to give sakash. Suffering souls, unhappy souls, impure soul, discontented souls. You have to, this is a rule. Otherwise, you can't have your food if what you do. So then people will become cunning and they will invent some shortcuts. Because this is just a responsibility. So in love, automatically things happen. So fill the heart with love. Now there is one greatest barrier in loving souls. What is that? I am told to love everyone. Okay, there are 10 people in the department, and I am told you have to love all 10 people. How will I love? Because I have all the bitter past experiences with them, and that stops me from loving them. You know, one of the very good practice is to think that there is no past. Feel as if you have taken birth now. Everything is new. You are here at this point. For example, take husband and wife. Okay, so every day there is a quarrel. Every day there is a dispute. Every day they are fighting. So if you tell you should love each other, it's very difficult, very tough for them. Because there is a huge past. The burden of past is weighing high on each one's heart and minds. Not just this relation, any relation of the world. Think that there is no past. This I have taken birth now, everything I am beginning now. This is everything new now. Forget everything. What had happened, that's something, a shadow. That's not real. That is something of not of this birth or some account which got settled. Now the person who is in front of me, it is not the same person as it was yesterday. He is a new person. He's a new person. Probably he has undergone some transformation. Or whether he has gone transformation or not, I have undergone some transformation. And for me, every person is a new person. Every relation is a new relationship. The past relationship is gone. I have nothing to do with that past. So meet everyone as if you are meeting that person for the first time. If you meet somebody for the first time, do you have any prejudices, some biased, some preformed ideas about that person? No. If I meet an acquaintance, a stranger, I meet him with love. But if I'm so feel as if every person is a new person, every spirit is a new spirit, as if some divine revolution has taken place in him. So that is one of the methods when the hatred drops and the love arises. So if you see the entire Murli, Baba says these are the only few words in the entire Murli. Kripalu, Dayalu, you become merciful, you should have vairag for the world, you are varis, you are here. So this is what you have to do. Be powerful, make the powerful time come close. Be free from waste, become powerful, make others powerful. So the entire thing is focusing on purity, on becoming free from waste, on reminding yourself who you are. You are sitting at the root of Kalpa, and you are ancestors, you are forefathers, you are progenitors of the world. So keep on remembering this. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? I am ancestor, I am ancestor, I am ancestor. And it is not that I am sitting at the Kalpa tree, but the whole day I am here only. Not only during yoga, but the whole day you are moving here and here only. This is as if the stage, and you are here, and the whole world depends upon me. Baba says the vibrations of the instrument soul, they reach the world. So responsible is a good word, but better word is love. So fill the heart with love. Love not just for one person, but love for all. Love not only for those people who praise you, who appreciate you, who acknowledge you, but love also for those who do not love me, who do not praise me, who do not acknowledge me. Rather, they are filled with some deep grudge, some deep hatred. This is more of a test for me. So, just as look at God, there are so many people who don't believe in God, but does Shiva Baba go to them and he says, I am God, please believe in me? He never says that. There are people who, in his name, do all the things which are against his philosophy, but he doesn't interfere. He just stays calm as a detached observer. If you see, God has got so many things in him. Look at this Murli. At one side, he's saying, who is in your heart? God. So love. He is in you, he is in. Another side, he is little stricter. He says, I hear their voices. You don't hear? I don't know why you don't hear their voices. Voices of worldly people. So there is a different form of God. Another side, immediately he talks about purity. He is little stricter here. And he says, even if there is a waste in your dreams, that is impurity. That is impurity. So he taken a different form. And suddenly then he will become Dharmaraj, the supreme justice. And then he has nothing to do with anybody. And then he's saying, oh, who has come for the first time? And these double foreigners, I love their speciality. Another moment, he's absolutely detached. He has no business with anybody. He's the Lord of Death, Mahakal. What he has to do if somebody dies? Or if one of his favorite children gets some disease, does he get affected emotional? He starts crying? No, he has no business. On one side, he is detached observer. On one side, he is full of love. Another side, he is giving instructions and he has no business. He is sitting there. Where is he from last 4-5 years? So his plan, his mind, his nature is very mysterious and yet full of love. So that was in short yesterday's Murli. Om Shanti.